From Japan to Alaska, a journey takes us back to where it all began, San Francisco. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on this week's episode of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, where we got this, a pretty good chunk of things we gotta talk about here. First, we have Cate's past that's been revealed to us, more about Lee Shaw, and bits and clues here that have given us more suspicions, some which you could say we might have a theory on that could be spot on or not very far off. And then there's the fact on how May seems to have betrayed the team. At least that's what it seemed. There's still more we don't know about. But guys, this episode was great. And yeah, we didn't do a flashback of the trio back in the 50s. But hey, that's okay. Because like I said in my last review, I'm glad we're focusing solely on the present here. Because I want us to get more invested and connected with these characters. And by golly, did we. But go ahead, guys. I'm going to just go ahead and start breaking this down. I'm going to go ahead and start off with some of the short ones before we get into the main one being Cate's past. And that is in the fact on how, at the beginning, as we know, Monarch captured them and hold them all in separate cells. But that security lady went to May most of all, who seems to bring in clues on, she has speculations on what her past is and what is it May has been hiding from everyone else, from Kentaro and everyone, because here's what we all think. She's been on the run for something, but there's also more to it with this Lyra person who is supposedly her sister, and yet a part of me after watching this is making me think maybe this isn't her sister. Maybe this is someone else. Like maybe still family, but not exactly your sister, possibly, because at the end of the episode, after they journey through San Francisco, here she makes a call to that Monarch lady she was talking to in this early episode, and it says she'll do what Monarch wants them to do. Also, it looks like she can seem to get her life back, because she pretty much said that Pacific before they went to San Francisco, that she wants to get her life back. Whatever that is, though. That's something I'm very mysterious on, making you wonder, is she really betraying the team, or does she just feel that maybe Monarch's the best chance she has of not just helping herself, but maybe helping them? Because she still does show concern for Cate and Kentaro when situations get dire. And then there's Lee Shaw, who seems to have a history with this deputy woman he talks with in this episode, who basically is trying to interrogate him, but he's not giving away too much here. But he does give us clue in the fact on how there's something still more to it about his age that even May speculated on, and how he's 90 and yet he looks like that, and it makes you know that something happened. Even that guy Tim, who's been chasing the present trio in the present time, mentions that there was a mission that went horribly wrong. And yeah, while it went horribly wrong, at the same time, it seemed to have done some wonders for Shaw here. Now, is this in the fact that he could possibly be like immortal, age slowly or something due to radiation or being exposed to something? That's a very good theory there, and one that I think we need to keep track on here. But also in the fact on how, like, he seems... Now the woman said he's done a lot for Monarch, and she didn't like what Monarch did to him. And no doubt we'll get those questions more as we get into the flashbacks, which has been confirmed is where we're going to get back to, flashbacking and forward for next episode, which is good here, because there's still more there I want to see, and more of that relationship between Lee Shaw and Keiko there, that I think there's more there than just what you think. Like, as I said earlier to myself, they look like they had something special, but it wasn't meant to be, yet I can't help feel maybe there's something else there. That's just my theory, and I could be right, I could be wrong, who knows. But also, he also didn't seem to like the strategy of what Dr. Serizawa did when he had Godzilla fight those Mutos. as he was worried that Godzilla might lose. And yeah, it did look like it could be like that. But hey, things seem to have worked out. But that still doesn't mean Lee Shaw likes the way Monarch has become compared to whatever it was before it became what it is in the present. And I can't wait to see more on down that line there. But now, having said that, we're going to finally go in it with Cate and her past, as we learn a lot more about her past, as well as more about what her father did here that could lead into more speculations on what's going forward for us in the future episodes, especially if some of y'all have already seen that recent Monarch trailer for the second half of the first season that's coming up here. And don't worry, we'll get into that later. But let's get into the fact that as soon as Cate got home, where did she go first? Straight to her mother's house. All thanks to a work friend of hers, who I guess there's something going on there, but right now Cate's mom's kind of working through some things and he's just waiting on her. But yes, we can see, at least with Cate, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I don't just mean that in terms of her mother, I also mean that in terms of her father, because when she gets home, first off, yeah, doesn't break it slowly or anything. She just tells her mom, who Kentaro straight up is right away, that yeah, he's Hiroshi's son, a secret son that she never knew about. But she reveals, she speculated, she had an idea that he was cheating or having an affair and stuff. And yeah, how she reacted, it was exactly how Cate reacted when she first met them. Like being rude and just being pushed in away, don't want anything to do with them. And then we also find out that the reason why Cate found out instead of her mom is because her mom sent her there, because she already speculated she wanted Cate to do it. She covers it up by saying she didn't like how Cate was being, because after the whole San Francisco incident, she was being kind of like a zombie with what her mother was describing to make her move in there. But while all that's said and done, we finally at least see a little more of Cate before the San Francisco incident. And I liked how they title it G-Day -2, -1. In other words, counting down the day until San Francisco incident happened. A good Easter egg to the Godzilla -1, might I add. But still, first off, you know what? I better just show you what I said in my last review. Here it is. Like, may be gay or not, but who knows? What if she is? You never know. I mean, lesbian and gay relationships are a lot around more common now than ever before. So there's a chance of it. And yeah, when I said that, was I half kidding? Somewhat, yeah. More like it wasn't a joke. It wasn't kidding. It was like just trying to have a fun-off joke. But I don't deny that in the back of my head there could have been speculations about it, and it turned out to be true. And in this episode, it turned out that speculation was spot on. She's a lesbian. But more than that, she seems to inherit her father's thing, because she did have a girlfriend with someone she worked with at school, but it was also showing she had an affair with another girl. And yeah, that comes back to her when she's out there in San Francisco as they try to make it to her father's office to find out more about him. While avoiding military, does she also get that PTSD, and she comes into confrontation about some of the demons she has that are similar to her father and mother. But there's May and Kentaro there to help her out. And we also got another great sibling moment of those two singing a song that their dad would sing to them, and they sing it together, bonding more, and even having May chuckle in on it. I love that. That was good there. But then finally, after all the struggles and making it to Hiroshi's office, do they find out that Hiroshi has been on the trail of something, and with each of them using their skills in the field they're good at, they're able to locate a map and coordinate points on where he's been going. First there was Japan, then there was Alaska, and now they see the next one points to Africa, showing that next episode, that's where they're heading. So yeah, they know their father's alive, and yeah, Cate and Kentaro are more determined than ever to find him. No doubt so they can give him a piece of their mind, no doubt, but also figure out what it is he's trying to figure out here, which I no doubt believe has to go with in connection with what we saw in last week's episode, and that light we saw that Lee Shaw was looking at after they were rescued by that helicopter, and how like in in the this recent trailer, Godzilla was on the ground, and there was many more of those lights there as that ion dragon was coming in to attack him, showing there is more, that whatever that is also connected to something that was loosely tied in last week's episode with the Monarch post finding a radiation of itself that no doubt has to be connected to that. So one's got to wonder, what is that? And it must be super dangerous if Godzilla's showing up here and trying to stop it or do whatever it is with it. And no doubt some of these titans are involved in it, like that ion dragon and that Frostbrock. All I know is this was a good episode that made us get more invested with these present characters and makes me can't wait to see what's going on. I think if it really is Africa they're going to, the next spot will finally meet Hiroshi, and I'm speculating Godzilla might show up. But I also, like I said, I believe we'll finally be getting back into that back and forth time jumping back and forward from present and past. And we'll see more of it. But all the same, guys, great episode. I cannot wait to see more of this, and I'd like to know your guys' thoughts. Did you enjoy the episode? What do you think is coming next? What are your speculations on everything you saw? Leave them in the comment section down below. Until then, you enjoy my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos, and until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!